The war between Russia and Ukraine has been going on for more than 2 months, displaced the Ukrainian people from their homes. Geopolitical tensions in Europe, soaring energy and food prices are also afflicting the world. But reconciliation became increasingly elusive. Defense risks are soaring across Europe, having to impose multiple rounds of sanctions on Russia at the cost of hurting its own economy, while taking in thousands of refugees from Ukraine. Rising energy prices are eating into people's real purchasing power. The dramatic turmoil in global financial and commodity markets, and the restructuring of global trade flows and supply chains. This is adding insult to injury, countries around the world struggling to recover from the pandemic. Since the Ukraine crisis began, the United States has frequently pressed countries to demand sanctions against Russia or pay the price. Escalating sanctions, however, have done little to ease the situation. Instead, it creates new problems for the world in the midst of the pandemic. European energy prices, for example, have recently risen to record highs. Electricity, heating and transportation costs have risen in many countries, as have food and some daily necessities. The worst hit are developing countries with already weak economic foundations. Their economic development and social stability are seriously threatened. There could even be political unrest. The US claims to seek justice through sanctions. In fact, they are punishing the ill-gotten gains. The latest example is the self-serving actions in the name of punishing Russia. The small calculation was already made. On the one hand, EU countries cut off business ties with Russia. On the one hand, it strengthens its ties to Europe in areas such as energy and security to earn extra revenue. The irony is that while the United States is wielding its sanctions stick against Russia, on the other hand, the opportunity to bottom Russia. The US tricked Europe into imposing a complete embargo on Russian oil and gas. He has gobbled up Russian oil. According to US media reports, sanctions imposed by the US and its allies on Russia, creating opportunities for Wall Street institutions such as Goldman Sachs and Morgan Chase to snap up Russian corporate bonds at bargain prices. The US has no right to make the peoples of other countries pay for its strategic self-interest. If the United States is serious about promoting détente in Ukraine, we should stop seeking indiscriminate gains and earnestly promote peace talks. Take concrete actions to promote peace.